Narathiwat. On Saturday night, black-clad insurgents unleashed chaos in the border city of Sungai Kolok by throwing bombs and shooting at the district office, resulting in the deaths of 2 defense volunteers and injuring 11 others. The attackers also detonated explosives near a railway track and outside a shopping mall. A security patrol was attacked in neighboring Pattani province, killing 1 ranger and injuring 2 local officials. Security officials have placed Narathiwat province on high alert, anticipating further violence. At around 7:10 p.m., a pickup truck loaded with armed men dressed in black Islamic Dawa clothing stopped outside the Sungai Kolok district office. The attackers disembarked, threw bombs at the building, and opened fire on security volunteers before fleeing in the same vehicle. Explosives hidden in a car and a motorcycle parked outside the district office were also detonated. The Internal Security Operations Command (ISOC) Southern Frontline Office reported that several suspicious objects, believed to be explosives, were dropped on the road behind the fleeing vehicle, deterring any immediate pursuit. Security camera footage showed several people sitting or walking near the district office running for cover amid the gunfire and explosions. ISOC confirmed that 2 defense volunteers were killed and at least 11 others, including 3 civilians, were injured. Shortly after the attack, a bomb exploded at 7:28 p.m. near the southern railway tracks in Sungai Kolok, followed by another explosion outside a Big C retail mall 2 minutes later. Authorities urged residents of Narathiwat to stay indoors for the rest of the night. The Public Relations Office in Narathiwat issued an urgent call for blood donations to help treat the wounded. In Sungai Padi district, another bomb damaged paired electricity poles at 7:52 p.m., while a second explosive device was discovered at a power pole in Wing district at around 3 a.m. on Sunday, but did not detonate. 4th Army Commander Maj Gen Paisan Nusang ordered all security units to hunt down those responsible and raise the security alert level throughout the province. Elsewhere in Pattani province, assailants attacked a security patrol in Ban Hutakerli in Saiburi district on Saturday night. Initially, no one was injured, but a bomb detonated later, killing 1 ranger and injuring 2 assistant village chiefs. The attacks came during the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan and shortly after a visit by former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra to Narathiwat, Pattani, and Yala on February 23. House Speaker asks to remove Thaksin from no-confidence motion. House Speaker 1 Muhamad Noor Matha has requested that the opposition remove any reference to former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra from the no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. After reviewing the motion, Mr. 1 informed opposition leader Narathiwat Ruang Panuit that referencing Thaksin, an outsider in the debate, would violate Parliamentary Regulation No. 176. However, the opposition has rejected this request. Paratwatra Sindhu, an opposition MP, argued that the House Speaker lacks the authority to dictate the content of a no-confidence motion and that Regulation No. 176 does not require such changes unless the filing process was flawed. Mr. Parrott added that the motion could not be amended as it was submitted over 7 days ago, exceeding the allowed revision period. The no-confidence motion accuses Thaksin of influencing his daughter Paetongtarn's administration. Earlier, Mr. 1 warned that an unmodified motion could expose lawmakers to defamation lawsuits from Thaksin. The debate is scheduled to take place at the end of the month, with the government seeking to limit it to 1 day, while the opposition demands a 5-day discussion. Family of Joe Ferrari rejects suicide claim. The family of Colonel Thitisan Joe Ferrari at Utthanaphon, a convicted police officer, has rejected the claim that he committed suicide in prison. They have requested an independent autopsy to uncover the truth. Thitisan, who was serving a life sentence for the torture and murder of a drug suspect in 2021, was found hanged in his cell at Klong Prem Central Prison. Prison authorities reported that he was found sitting against his cell door with bruised fingers and a towel tied around his neck, connected to the door. Thitisan had a history of health issues, including anxiety and tremors, but his family believes he was assaulted by prison officials. His mother filed a complaint with the Department of Corrections in February, claiming that a prison official had assaulted Thitisan after he reported another inmate for watching pornography. Thitisan's lawyer confirmed that police were denied access to question the prison official involved. Thitisan and 5 subordinates were convicted of killing 24-year-old Khairapong Thanapat during an attempt to extort 2 million baht. Their death sentences were later reduced to life imprisonment. Calls for transparency over Social Security Fund management. Critics have demanded greater transparency in managing Thailand's 2.65 trillion baht Social Security Fund, SSF, following allegations of excessive spending by the Social Security Office, SSO. The SSO has defended its budget, saying it complies with the Social Security Act, which caps spending at 10% of annual contributions. However, critics argue that the absolute spending amount remains high, around 7.2 billion baht from total contributions of 240 billion baht last year. MP Rukshanak Srinawatra has proposed legal amendments to improve fund management and ensure subscribers receive better benefits. She also called for merging the SSF with the Universal Healthcare Scheme and the Civil Servant Medical Benefit Scheme. Concerns were raised over SSO spending, including a 2.2 million baht overseas study trip, 100 million baht annually for its hotline, and 450 million baht to print calendars. Former Social Security Board member Arani Srido supported calls for professional fund management and removing the SSO from the Labor Ministry's control to prevent political interference. Labor experts suggested that the SSF should operate as an independent legal entity, similar to the Government Pension Fund, to allow professional management. As Thailand's population ages, concerns have risen over the SSF's financial stability due to a shrinking working-age population.